let me tell you about my favorite story by Abraham-Hicks. Wait. Who is Abraham-Hicks? Okay, Abraham-Hicks is a really, really huge voice in the teachings of law of attraction. You can find their videos all over the internet. And even though I've developed my own practices over the years, I still really, really love to get inspired by Abraham. And so when I'm having one of those human days where I'm like super low energy and super low vibe, and I want to just distract myself or reset my brain power, a lot of times I will put on Abraham-Hicks just to be inspired. And the most amazing story that I reach for time and time and time again, most people call Butterflies and Bluegrass. Now, Butterflies and Bluegrass are a story of Abraham, and the point is like that Abraham is trying to work with this other person and help her attract, and this woman is stuck in her story. She's very, very set. But Abraham brings unresistant thought and alignment to this story. And so everything that Abraham says in the course of this dialogue as a way to try and coax this woman out of her negative energy and her stuck are about butterflies and blue glass and feathers. And the marvelous thing is, and this is the part that I love about this story, is that once that conversation is finished and Esther moves on with her day, everything that was talked about in the conversation about butterflies and blue glass and feathers all come to pass within a very, very rapid time period. Like the time it takes them to go to lunch, she's manifested all of these things. And it's a story that I love to listen to again and again and again for inspiration. My greatest sadness with listening to Abraham-Hicks material, though, is that there's very few stories like this where they're just telling the story of something they attracted. They asked for a thing with unresistant, aligned energy and then received it right away. I love being entertained with that. And so over the next couple of days and weeks, you're going to find a growing collection of stories on this channel where I tell you the stories of my manifestations. I'm not telling you these things to like boast and brag. I'm telling you these things because there's so much goodness and so much juiciness in listening to someone else manifest things when you're having a day where you're stuck, where you're wrapped up in your story, where you're feeling out of alignment, you're feeling like things just aren't working. Surrounding yourself with entertaining proof from other people of this working gives you a chance to step back and go, yeah, this does work. This does work. And it takes your focus off of your junk, your crap, your stuck, your story, and let you focus on the alignment of others, which makes it so much easier to allow yourself to be aligned. So if you haven't subscribed yet, stick around, subscribe to this channel, because as much as I love butterflies and bluegrass, my stories are more wild, more hilarious, more outrageous, and more plentiful. So subscribe to my channel and listen to stories of inspiration and alignment and random, hilarious, outrageous manifestations. You've got this.